Jose, you gotta bring that sheet. No, we're struggling right now. Yeah, we're struggling.
In terms of matching up with Oakland, I mean, do you go big to kind of match up with
Yeah.
them, or do you go small?
Yeah, they're really big, and yeah, I'd like to play our big lineup, help get us ready for some league stuff. So we've practiced that the last couple days. We started the big lineup versus Rhode Island. So yeah, we'll probably do that again tomorrow. I don't know who's starting, and we can go small if we have to. I mean, Daryl guarded the 5-man for Rhode Island, so whatever we have to do, but we'll figure out how to win. But we plan on playing a bigger lineup tomorrow.
Do you think it will be a different group than the first two? Or are you gonna
I don't know yet.
again?
It's funny because I had my mind made up before practice, and sometimes practice dictates what's going to happen tomorrow, and I won't know. I'll be honest with you, I might not know until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning who I'm going to start.
With kind of the flexibility you have this year, with being able to kind of put guys in and out, is there a point where you'd like to have an idea, or how far does that?
Yeah, I would
go?
like for guys to get a little more consistent. I'd like for I don't think everybody says we're this deep team. I don't think we're this deep team yet. I think we will be, and we might be tomorrow. But we got some guys that got to play better for us to be a deep team, and so that dictates everything for me. If guys are playing well, I'd love to be. I don't want to play Anthony 34 for 5 minutes tomorrow. I'd love to be able to play him less in a game, and I think that'll help us when February comes around. So we'll see. Guys got to play better when they're in there. They know that. We watched film from the first game, and we've had a great week. We really have. We've gotten after it this week. We've added a lot of stuff, but we'll see when the lights come on tomorrow how guys play.
How much of a different element does Dante bring that you've had in your time here?
Well, it reminds me a lot of Dez. Obviously, Dez, I got him after his sophomore. He was going into his sophomore year type deal, so he was a little bit older. Brings a lot of those same qualities. Just loves to play. We need to become more physical, and he likes to be physical. He doesn't even know he's being physical. That's just who he is. So still trying to figure out where we're going to play him, help him get comfortable. Our team's still in transition. I don't know how long it's going to take. We've only played 2 games. And we have had an exhibition game and a private scrimmage, but we're still trying to figure all that stuff out and kind of answer your question. I'd like to get into a starting 5. I think it'd be great, but I'd like to get into a rotation. That'd be great, but we're not quite there yet.
Was that physicality the thing that immediately stood out to you when you started seeing him?
Well, he's always been a tough guy. He's even a little more physical than I thought. So it's just all he knows, So yeah, it's nice. It really helps us, and all our guys are more physical than they've been. But I think our practices were much more physical this week, so hopefully that'll carry over and make us a little bit more physical team as the year goes on.
And with that physicality, I mean, how much do you think that will help, especially a team like this where you have a 6'11" guy who's also is a big frame, and then you have, Xavier Hillman who is 6'7", 261, just having that increased physicality and presence in the paint.
Yeah, they are who they are, so they're gonna pound it inside, and they're gonna play the way they play. And so I love it because it makes us work on things we haven't had to work on to this point. So I love it. That's why you play these games early. You get different looks from different teams, the way they guard. They're going to switch 1 through 5 ball screens. We haven't seen that all year, so that'll be new for us. So, our big guys will be challenged tomorrow, and they got to do a great job defensively, against this team. So they got some guys that can really score around the rim much better than we can. So it's going to a little challenge for our bigs, but they'll step up and be ready for it.
In terms of that 1-3-1 defense that kind of got you guys sparked in the second half last game, do you see that as being something maybe you start to down the stretch or throughout the remainder of the season start with a little bit more as a base, or is that something you'd like to keep in the back pocket for in-game adjustments?
I wouldn't mind showing it every game, but we'll see. Like the second half the other night, you thought we'd go back to it, right? But we didn't have to. We were so good. I was like, should we go back to it? It was so good. It helped us. And it was like, no, we didn't need to. We held them to 20%. So it all depends how the game's going, what kind of foul trouble we got, who they have in. But we are trying to show more defenses this year. Gives the opposing team more to work on. And we'll see. We just kind of play by feel.
You mentioned trying to get a couple guys going a little bit more toward the end of that rotation. Sorrell and Lindo kind of coming back. These guys didn't play a ton. What have you seen out of those two guys day to day, as well as in games here?
Game day is different than practice. Sorrell had a terrific week defensively, and that's where he needed to make the biggest jump. He led us in steals this week, deflections. He was real aggressive, competed his tail off. Ricky was about playing with more confidence, and he's tried to get every rebound this week. He's really tried to defend. He's played with great physicality. And so they've been great in practice. They've responded to what happened in the Rhode Island game. We'll see tomorrow at noon when the lights come on how they react to it. If they play well and just relax and do what they're capable of doing. So that would give us the depth that would help. And then we got some other guys that can help us with depth as it goes on. So we'll see. We had a really competitive week of practice, and I just think in the end it's going to make us better. We're going to be a much better team in January than we would have been if it wasn't so darn competitive. So today wasn't our best, but Monday, Tuesday, Thursday was really, really good week of practice.
We've talked so much about Aaron and all of his strides, but where do you still want him to develop and get better? It's obviously early still.
Well, this week he passed up a lot of shots, and it kind of pissed me off, to be honest with you. I want him to be more aggressive offensively. Defensively, he's really gotten better. His leadership's off the charts. He's always positive, and his rebounding's been great. So I just want him to keep being aggressive offensively because he's just a gifted scorer, and that's the key for me. Like, I don't like him passing up open shots. And he's good about time and scores. We've had 5 straight bad possessions. We might not want him shooting a quick one, but that's the whole thing. I think that's the next growth. Just continue to be aggressive offensively.
How do you fix that? I mean, just
keep talking to him. Players want him. He passed up a bunch today, so just keep getting on him about it. But our defense is good, so it's hard to get shots up in practice. I think we really got better defensively this week. It'll be interesting to see because we haven't started games well defensively the first two. I'm anxious to see if we can start better defensively tomorrow.
What do you think is the key to that, to getting that better defensive start?
Just got to be right. Your mind's got to be right. You got to be ready to play. That's just the whole deal. We got to be ready. And I think each time we play, we'll get used to being the big game for that team in the preseason. You got that number in front of your name. Look what it did for Evansville, right? So everybody wants to be the next Evansville. So you got to be ready to play, and hopefully our guys will be ready.
What's your message to Makai after, obviously his first start didn't go probably how we'd like, 4 fouls, 4 minutes. How do you say to him to kind of keep his morale up?
It's all what I was saying. He's got to be more consistent. He's got to, he's got to bend his knees on defense. He's got to keep his hands out of the cookie jar. He's always reaching, type deal. So, just play smarter without fouling, to play physical, and he's a great player. It's just getting more comfortable with what we're doing.
Good.
All right,
Thanks,
guys. Thanks for coming out, guys.